Alright guys, hopefully you saw this coming. We're going to create a quad tree. Ooh, that was close.
It's a cute tree.
A cute tree?
Yeah.
It's a cute tree. Hey look, this one's not templated.
Are you serious?
Yeah!
That's because you didn't have to.
It's a Christmas mirror.
You can't do that now that I'm used to it.
I'm still not used to it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I don't like those floats though.
You don't like floats?
What's wrong with floats?
What's wrong with floats?
It's just a decimal.
Yeah, it's just a decimal.
But they're not nice and round and whole.
Hold on, I'm sorry. 3 people talked and lawnmower went off. Whatever you just said, I didn't get.
Lawnmowers next for sure. I just don't like how they don't round out smoothly by themselves. That's mostly it.
Oh, well, you'll find out why that's the case in architecture.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
just
you-
gotta display it properly.
No, a 1/3 cannot be represented by a float or a double. Properly, I should say.
Properly. That's fine.
An approximation? It approximates
You
it.
can represent 1/3 since it's like forever.
Well, you can create a ratio structure that keeps the numerator and the denominator, and then that could represent 1/3 depending on how you want. I mean, data is just ones and zeros. It depends, how we want to pretend or look at them is all that matters.
Are we able to display a fraction on the screen?
Sure. You just do one, the numerator and then the division symbol and the denominator.
But like vertically.
Yeah, you
Or
can
do
do that
have
too.
to
You can
do
put the
it
one.
horizontally?
You can do it either way.
Vertically.
Yeah. There's many ways to do it.
Horizontally. Wait, what? Like 1/3, but instead I'm thinking 1/3. I think you can do that way. But having that be in one like spot, not like that long.
Oh, you want to have it take up a standard.
Like one character. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You'd have to come up with a special.
It needs to be special.
Yeah, it'd have to be special.
I don't know if there's something for that already or not.
Oh, I'm sure someone's come up with something. It's not pretty. There's no need to do that, especially since now our resolution's, a lot bigger than 640 by 480. Man, that used to be an awesome resolution. Oh well. All right. So in this quad tree, we create a float or a width and a height, so you know the width and the height. You add points to the quad tree. You remove points. Oh, you do have to remove empty quad nodes. Yes. Yeah.
I'm okay with that since we don't do templates.
Ha, ha, ha. Okay.
You think that makes it any better?
Returns if the quad tree has a point x, comma, y. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. Return the number of points in the box. And this is the reason why quad trees are used. And then we can print the quad tree. All right, everyone log in. I'll copy over our empty test, a test, comma, let's see, quad add test. I'm going to call it the QA test because that's way too much typing.
Oh, I broke it. How did I break it? I broke it.
You broke it!
It has to break it then. I do it a lot.
Does it like to be broken? Don't know? Hmm.
There it is.
So we're going to add 100, 100 to a quad tree that's 1,000 by 1,000 and then print it. That sounds great. Okay.
Coming?
No.
All right, everyone. What's the quad tree going to be?
A lot of nodes.
It's going to be a lot of nodes. So what do we need to do first?
Have a node class?
Sure. Okay, let's have a node class. We'll call it the Q node.
Then what would you do? Try to make it weird.
Emily.
It's all you.
All right, so I started a Q node class. What does a Q node contain?
Pointers.
All right, so make some pointers. Contains happiness.
4, right?
I don't know. This happiness tastes a lot like sadness.
At the end of this course, I guess they both taste the same, so you might as well be an optimist and just say it's all happiness.
Or you just feel nothing. I don't know what it
Ooh.
is anymore.
It's like getting Lucky Charms that they replace all the marshmallows with raisins.
I love raisins.
I hate raisins.
I thought you were gonna say rocks for a second.
I like raisins.
Are gross.
You know what's good? Yogurt covered raisins. I discovered that.
I never thought of that. That's great.
It's good. You can buy them at the store.
They're not that
I
good.
discovered them this year.
So are they actually good for you, or is it just a sugar overload?
They ruin me.
They're less bad for you than chocolate
But
covered
less
raisins.
bad for you.
Oh, those are even better.
No, that's disgusting.
You don't like that?
Oh, I don't like chocolate,
What?
except for white chocolate.
I don't That's like the chocolate sweetest by one. itself.
Which one? White?
Yeah.
No, I like white chocolate,
I know.
but that's not actual chocolate because it doesn't have cocoa in it.
Yeah. It's just like, no.
Also, I don't know if I made this right, but I tried.
All right.
You got
There probably should be something in front of
Yeah.
those.
Integer or something. Wait, we're doing floats, aren't we?
Well, they're pointers to what?
Nodes.
Yes. So we should have it point to a node. Yes. Hey, the Q node. I just make them all public.
It makes life easier.
Mm-hmm. That's because classes are dumb. All right. What else does it contain? So it could contain pointer to children, or,
No.
well, if it's null, it's null. Or,
Data.
yes, data. What data are we storing?
Float.
Not just, well, what? Okay, go ahead. Do it. You got it, Emily. It's all you.
Now you're making me second guess.
Go for it. Do it.
What you asked.
What does that data represent?
Stuff.
The stuff and things? What?
A float number?
What is the quad tree holding?
Data?
I have it written down. It's in the comment. Does anyone read comments?
No.
See, that's why they're pointless to write.
Exactly.
That's why nobody writes comments. Nobody's gonna read them.
If it was hard to write, it should be hard to read.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No one else
I
will
don't
be able
see
to
any
see my
comments.
Yeah, I don't see anything useful at the moment.
Add a point to the quad tree.
So you need, but that's part of the pointers though, right?
I'm confused now.
Has it been so
You mean
long
like,
since we've done anything related to linked lists?
Yeah.
All right, who's
I
typing?
miss those.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm. Oh, I get it.
Good talk. Good talk.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I don't get it, but I get it.
I feel that in a way.
Just give me a minute. It's just gonna take a while.
All right.
Just been working around today.
Okay. So nothing?
Create functions, I guess.
Sure, let's
Getters and setters.
let's not let's not go crazy now.
No, it's in public, so we don't have to do that.
Yeah, we made everything public. We went public. Ew. No wait. There, so we can set that. And wow, we're lazy. Let's create an isLeaf function.
A what? Is. Oh, I heard is something else.
I don't know why I put a semicolon there, but I sure did. Probably in this constructor we should set them all to null as well. There. So when you create a quad node with one point, yeah, I'll set all to null and put in the point, and then if you want to know if it's a leaf, you make sure everything's null. Beautiful. Alright, so then what's the class? So what does this quadtree contain?
Leaves and points.
Do we need to make? Oh no, it's one class. Do we need like a get next or something? I guess you can't. No.
Do we just need 4 nodes? Or 4, yeah, nodes?
Kind of. Well, if the B tree, the quad tree doesn't contain any points, then it doesn't contain any nodes.
Oh.
So in a binary search tree, what do we hold? We held a pointer to the root. So in a quad tree, we're going to hold.
A pointer to the roof.
Yes, do it. Do it.
Got it.
You can do it.
Do it. Oh, the big root. All right, excellent.
The big root.
The big root. Now we do need to store the width and the height.
I want to know the width if it's like 4 things.
I'll do it.
Yeah, we haven't figured that part out yet, have we? No.
No?
Hmm.
Now, if we can
Oh, no, you're doing
contain
great.
all on a
You keep going.
rectangle, then we can know the width.
I could have just done the same line.
It's fine. It's all
It
good.
works. That's the only thing wrong.
I don't think so.
Did I do this right? Yes. You did. Alright. Alright. So let's go source quad tree, CPP. So what do we need to do here?
Make width, and height.
Yeah, so this. Don't finish that one.
Don't finish it.
What?
When you said don't finish it.
Do it. No, no. Someone else finish that. Do this.
No?
Yes.
Is it
I was gonna
capital
put
or
this.
not?
Root equals this.
This.
All right. Let's see if that compiles.
No, I probably didn't.
It's gonna break for no reason.
Just because I did it.
No, we're not using templates.
No, I still break stuff.
Wow, we were okay? How'd that happen? Oh, we didn't call it contains. Was it?
You're doing it now just to make sure it breaks.
Yes. Equals qt dot, give me true, qt dot contains 100, comma 100. We'll do that after the print. I wonder if I typed that correctly. Let's find out. No. Oh, CT.
You got cute.
I got cute. Failed it. All right, perfect. Okay, so we need to add. How do we add? Let's do the base case. If root equals null.
This equals root.
This-
This equals root, or root equals this.
I was gonna say if we set this equal to root, we're setting this equal to null. Ew.
Okay, what is the X and what is the Y? I'm still confused about that.
We're adding a point, right?
Yeah.
A two-dimensional point, and a two-dimensional point's gonna have an X value and a Y value, right?
Mhm.
I'll never
I got
write.
that part.
Good. So we need to store.
What does it contain?
Oh, we're just containing points right now.
Oh, so nothing.
You can think
contains-
about this as you could extend this to contain, you know, objects or bullets in a game,
Okay.
or you're writing a physics engine, a physics simulation, which I know Brian would be all over, right?
No,
No?
that'd be the worst. Physics engines never work the way you want them to.
But then you can mess with physics and have the gravity gun.
Well, that's different. If I can completely destroy physics.
You don't remember the gravity
that's the
gun?
purpose of the game.
Wait.
Yes.
No, you were alive when Half-Life 2 came out. Okay, good. But you might not have been alive when Half-Life 1 came out.
I tried.
That's gonna be rough.
Something changed in your
Like, I
eyes when
like
you
it.
said that.
This one's slightly insane.
It's the realization.
That we're just children.
What year were y'all born again?
1999.
Oh.
What?
Oh, 96?
Yeah.
98?
99.
When was Half-Life 1?
I think it was 96, 97.
Oh, so we got
Mm.
them two.
Sixers.
We got some 96ers in here?
Yeah.
He's 95.
I
95.
realized incoming freshmen are born after 9/11.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's weird.
That's gonna be crazy.
What a bunch of nerds.
They all think they're
1998.
entitled.
Oh, it came out in 98?
Hey, that's when
It's fine, they can all eat Tide Pods together. It's all good.
No,
But they're
that's
finally
still
gonna
an
release
act.
another
You
Half-Life
gotta
game.
Look forward to what's next.
Yeah, it's a VR game.
Drinking bleach.
No, that's in the past too.
Yeah.
I thought it was Tide Pods.
See, that's in the past though. We gotta look for what's the next
They already
thing.
did that.
Oh, they already did that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We gotta start something new.
You are, or the previous?
Me too,
Not
yes.
me.
pre-
I
Wait,
swear
are y'all Generation Y or Z?
We're the
We're
middle
X.
between-
You're X?
I think-
No.
We're Z.
I don't know what we
No,
are.
I'm
We're like
I'm
right
halfway
at the
between
cutoff
X
of
and Y.
Y.
You're what?
We're right at the cut off of Y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, technically we're millennials, and I'm like, that's not true.
on the definition. Yeah.
Okay, so you're back on the cusp. Congratulations.
Yeah, it started at like the mid of 90s, I think.
Yeah, it was like 1995.
And I was like, no, you should have cut off at 2000.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
Hmm.
See, I don't want to be part of either generation. They're both garbage.
So the only thing I was thinking to make this better was to have root like
Well,
point to X and
I
like this
can't-
point to X.
All right, let me go help you out.
Not exist, I'd be killing myself. But then I would
Oh,
still
that would
exist.
probably be
That would make more
helpful.
sense.
That'd be helpful.
Oh, I get it.
I guess you could ask my
Yeah.
mom. Like,
Because
That
this
fixes it.
X
Years
and
ago,
height would be
not have
Y.
sex.
Good job.
I get it now. Woo! Yay. You gotta return to your thoughts.
Yes. We successfully made a root.
That's not what I meant to do.
So what if there is a root?
no.
That's the else case.
All right. So, hey, we should print this. How are we gonna print this?
No, I'm good.
No micro straw.
I don't know.
Not it.
You print like the X and the Y, like the coordinates? Is
Sure.
that what you're asking?
I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't even thought about printing this. I'm gonna come up with a random scheme to do it.
Then what's the point of the other print function?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go set this up.
You're just gonna have it call the other one.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
It's my favorite thing.
It is your favorite thing, yes. If, let's see, node dot is leaf. stdc out. Cout, or whatever this thing wants to be called. Cout. Is that what it's called? Cout, cout. Who named this thing? There we go. And otherwise, we have to call print
They
on.
should have said something like show and pink. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Let's see what that does.
Oh no.
All the errors.
No matching for operator on a queue node.
Soiled it.
I forgot that this is a.
There we go.
Dang it.
Why you did this?
What? Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What did I do wrong?
Soiled it.
I soiled it. It really sounds dirty. Oh, is leaf.
Everything in SpongeBob sounds dirty.
SpongeBob's staying in the door cartoon.
I'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you do the thing,
C++.
do it right,
It's gonna get there
you don't
eventually.
Mess it up. It just works.
No matching function.
Lies.
Why do I even need that?
Need what?
No, that's why you need
Why is it passing a reference? Really? It wants a reference? Okay.
Yes. Why are you questioning?
Still does not fix it.
Maybe you need something. I don't know.
Oh wait, it wants to reference this way. That doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't. Get rid of the pointer sign.
No, if you get rid of the pointer, then it makes even less sense. Why would it need a thingy? What if it constant? Maybe it likes that.
Oh no, it won't.
It won't? No, it won't. Alright, let me read the error. Fine, I'll read the error.
You were just.
It's acting like a child.
Alright, so I'll keep the const. Fine. No matching function call for candidate if via print. Candidate expects 0 arguments, 1 provided. Oh, because it's looking. Oh.
You forgot. Yeah.
I was wondering why you didn't.
And then I have to put it in here.
Shame on you. That might be helpful.
Let me make it private so no one else can play with it.
Right. Because that's
Well, I mean, what's even worse is let's make it private so only my friends can play with it.
Oh, sad.
It still doesn't work.
Forbid declarations of print with no type.
Oh, you put it in.
Yeah, you didn't put void in.
It's alright.
Is it gonna work?
Yep, there's 100, 100. Well, that was fun. Yeah. All right. All right. Now we need to do contains.
Oh, this is gonna be sad.
This is the easiest one.
It's the easiest one.
This is the easiest one.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it
Oh.
really?
See,
Yes.
remove, are you gonna call contains to
Oh.
see if it contains it before you remove it?
You just go to those points and see if there's something that. No?
Yes.
Yeah?
Start typing.
You got it.
I'll let it sit for a while.
It's got a steep.
Yeah.
Seems like some music should be played right now.
Jeopardy.
I can
Jeopardy?
play some music, but I don't know if you'll approve.
How about this? As long as it's CSU approved.
Oh, it is.
Good. Go for it.
Dang it. No.
I don't know what
Do you know what I'm gonna play?
Do
not do it.
Is it?
Anything but like.
I went to see a
Do,
movie
do, do,
Friday.
do. There's so much love over there.
I know so much love.
Okay, what do we need to do? Give me a hint.
You like this?
We need to see if float x and float y, that the point those two represent, are contained inside the quad tree.
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Give me another hint.
We need to use the quad nodes. And if we were doing a search in a binary search tree, what type of algorithm do we use?
All the fun.
Would you do like an if statement and then one of those nodes, and if it contains, I don't know what I'm trying to go to.
Just type it out.
Am I close?
We'll find out.
Oh, right. I don't remember what the nodes are called.
This is crazy. What are you talking about?
Well, we're not in a node, we're in a tree.
Huh? What?
Just start typing,
Did you
even if
say-
it doesn't work.
Top
Make-
left?
Mhm.
See, now the contemplation is which song.
No, that wouldn't make any sense.
No.
I don't know what I'm trying to do now.
All right, here, let me help you out.
Oh.
Oops, wrong button.
The second one though, but still, it's great. It is.
Nothing but
It is the best thing.
no. Fake news.
I've been hearing it.
You
in
and the
my
fake
head.
news. Although, I will. What's that? Hmm?
It's kind of obnoxious.
Kind of obnoxious.
It is not.
That is literally the point.
Yeah, it is. I love the Babylon Bee in the what was it the last presidential election? What was it? Society in which all truth is relative, suddenly concerned about fake news.
I can do this part. Oh, why aren't you? Okay, there we
Do
go.
you still want music?
Yeah,
No. No, you don't. Can I do it like
I can
that?
say stop.
Does that work?
You're doing great.
Okay. What is it? Can you hear it? I hate you.
I can't hear it.
Is this Frozen?
Frozen 2.
2. I haven't seen it yet, and I want to.
They made a second
I'm
one?
obsessed
Yeah,
with
it just came
Frozen.
out.
It just came out. I don't want to know the new songs yet.
They made a second one. You should have warned me so I can go buy earplugs.
Ah!
See what I did there?
Ah!
Ah! Is this the same singer?
Yeah.
I've got a set of like
That's Kristen Bell.
20 earplugs back in my room that I should have brought.
He's like, you know too much.
All right, so we have set up the recursive call. Now what do we do?
You need a base case?
Yes.
Please stop it. This sounds like
Song isn't even good. It's,
no.
This is not one of the best ones, but I started because it's gonna go through.
turn it off. Please don't.
I'm too distracted.
All right.
I am
Whoever just typed made one of the most classic C mistakes of all time.
Oh no.
If
Oh, you fool!
Oh,
You used one equal sign and you should have
yeah.
used two.
That will always set the node equal to 0. Ah!
How dare you make such a monumental mistake?
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad we all jumped down your throats.
No. No.
Now, if node is no, what are we returning?
False.
Oh yeah.
We're not returning. Oh. All right, go ahead and stop. Well, you have to find something else now. That's not Frozen 2.
Oh, that's not Frozen 2. Okay.
Or the first Frozen.
Yeah, do
Just
it first.
have,
Okay.
just have Frozen 2 playing inside the camera the whole lesson.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
So
don't.
the online
take
student
care.
has to listen to it.
What do we do
I
now?
have to listen to it.
What do we do now?
It used to be recursive.
Give up.
You can return
and go back to
true.
sleep.
I'm still confused about the whole. Okay, let's just keep going.
All right, now we actually have a problem. Because if the root is null, return false. If node dot is leaf,
Oh, I forgot.
then we're going to return so node x equals x and node y equals y, because then we have found it, right?
Right.
Plastic, man.
All right, we're just going to make this compile because I think we passed the test case now. No, we failed. How did we fail?
Reasons.
Wait, is this hold on. It's the Louisiana one, right?
That's the one from Toy Story. That's all I know.
Oh, which one is this?
Toy Story.
Oh, it's Toy Story? Hmm. Oh, we can't use Amazing Printf. We have to use cout.
song. The Mulan song. Make a man out of you.
What song are we talking about?
The Mulan song. Make a man out of you.
That one is pretty funny. So we got some Disney lovers here, eh?
Oh,
I've got a whole
Art
Disney
Four.
playlist. I don't.
I'm pretty sure I could go through Art blindfold. No, I didn't.
Hey, it's not printing. Oh, no, it's 100, 100. It's right there. How are we messing this up?
Magic.
Magic?
Oh, my Disney Plus. Yeah,
Node x equals x.
I'm waiting.
Oh, is this the delta problem? I hope this isn't the delta problem.
What do you mean by delta problem?
Where since they're floats, we have to check within range as opposed to if they're exactly the same. Because that would be frustrating. Let's find out. So x. Wait. Am I forgetting something? Oh, hold on. Maybe it's an order of operations error? That happens sometimes. Nope. It's not order. What is going on here? So now we got. Well, it's because it's printing out that x is 100, 100, and then we're testing it's 100, 100, and it says that's not the case, which is weird. So let's go ahead and print out the entire Boolean things and see what the problem is. One, one. But that's true, which means that this should return to true, because returned 1 and 1 should be true. What?
She requested it.
I guess we'll do it manually.
Is it really being that picky?
It really is being that picky.
Wow. Oh.
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 It still is not happy.
I feel like it's the and sign.
Something is being really bad.
Jordan.
Yeah, this is something weird is going on.
That's
So
true.
it returns true. So is our test case just that terrible?
When you do contains 1, 1.
Wait, what's going on here? So I return true. Oh. Oh.
Good job.
Not a problem. Anytime, guys. I'll be here all week. Actually, I won't be because it's Turkey Day soon. Yeah, we won't be here Wednesday. In case you didn't get the memo. All right, there, much better. Okay. Well, that was fun. Now, for the part that gets difficult.
The deleting.
No,
The count and range.
What does that mean? Hold on,
we're not done with add or contains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I feel like that was a great song for this.
Thank you, Holland.
Huh?
That was
What do we have to do then?
So, wait, you're saying that this is a great song for this?
Yeah.
So, a quad tree is about being a man?
The
No.
Lion King's on there.
Oh, Lion King.
Circle of Life.
Oh, the Circle of Life.
You didn't even know?
It's been a long time since I've seen The Lion King.
I didn't see it.
I mean, I saw it in the theaters.
The new one? Or the
There's a new one?
Yeah, you mean like the
it's live
live
action.
one?
Beyonce is in it.
Oh, that already sounds terrible. Is Will Smith Mufasa?
If he was, I'd watch it.
That is
Or is he Simba? Maybe he's Simba now.
That's a good selling point as that.
I mean,
no, he's the genie that won Aladdin.
I get to see Will
If you
Smith
didn't
as a
know
lion.
Oh, that's
sign me
terrible.
up.
he's the genie.
Yeah, in Aladdin.
I guess you can't choose Robin Williams again.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
I don't know how you're going to replace Robin Williams as the genie.
They changed the songs. That's all I know.
Wait, so Will Smith has to sing?
Mm-hmm. You can sing. It was pretty good.
Did any of y'all watch Wild Wild West?
Yeah, I know what song you're talking about. He says he regrets that.
Well, he either was going to audition for that or The Matrix.
Oh yeah.
He could have been Neo.
He made a mistake.
All right. So, back to add. Let's go ahead and create the test case for this.
I don't
Oh,
like
wait.
that noise. Does it
Who
make
has their
sense?
sound? No.
Trying to see if I can make that noise again.
Oh, I make it all the time.
Someone's computer.
No. Yeah, let's do 7. All right. So how are we going to add that one?
Are we gonna add it?
Yes.
The same way we should have the other one.
But in the other one, we just created a root node. But now the root node's no longer null.
We need to do the pointers. Gotta use those things.
Yeah, we got to use those things.
And depending
I did
on
make the
this-
pointers easy to understand, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
So does it depend on like what the size is? Like on what X and Y is, and if it's top left, top right? or not?
Yes.
So if it's bigger than root, would it be on top? He's just being.
What?
If it's bigger than the root, it's
I'm
gonna
sorry, I
be-
can't hear you. If it's bigger than the root,
It's gonna be on top.
how can it be bigger than the root?
The root's 100 and that's 400.
I guess we need to draw a picture.
Picture. See, I told you that little other box thing confused me.
So, my kids will not stop singing that song.
They also made a new one of this movie too, you know? Yeah, they made a new one of this and a second one.
They made what?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the movie why every American can no longer make the British accent.
I can't make a British accent.
See, that guy.
That guy.
What a loser.
I know. All right, so we have a root node. It just has 100 by 100. But now we want to add this node right, what was it, 700? So it'd be right there. Let's say a little higher. What do we need to do?
Point.
Well, right now we just have the root pointing here with 1.
Wouldn't it be 700 like going that way and then like?
I was like, is my X and Y wrong?
No,
Yes.
my X and Y is wrong. I have terminal dyslexia. This is a terminal. Yeah, that's what I meant by that.
Okay.
Not that I was going to be terminated with dyslexia.
Yes.
What's the word for what the other thing I just said I have? Confusion of words?
That's what I have.
Okay, good. It's strong.
Yeah.
All right. So now we've had our English lesson.
Dang it. So it's gonna be on the right.
Well, a node can't have 2 points, so what do we need to do?
Split it up.
Split it up. So we need to go top left,
Oh, okay.
top right, bottom left, and bottom right.
So is there no longer a root then?
Well, it's a root, but instead of the root containing a point, the root now contains 4 nodes.
I get it now. What is this song? Oh. Whistle while you work.
Okay, I did not watch this one in theaters.
They did not make a new one that I'm aware of.
Oh,
so
that's
they're
good.
Probably could.
But they made a new Dumbo, which I was waiting for them to figure out what they did with the crows, and they decided to just cut that out.
See, I heard that Betty White saw Snow White in theaters. She's gonna turn 100 in like 2 years.
That's crazy.
Or actually,
And
it's
Snow
like
White, they
year
have a
for
scene of her
once.
praying.
Hmm?
You watch Snow White, she prays in the middle of the movie.
Oh yeah.
It's great. And then they never did that again. All right, so what do we need to do?
We need to-
Reassign the root.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. If, you know what?
Else.
No, because this has a return in it, so the else is implicit. All right. Is leaf. Hi ho. All right. So, how do we decide where we're going now? So, what's the first thing we need to do?
Make a temp.
No. Wait. We need to make the T. Okay, we can do that.
Thingy.
I'm asking y'all.
We need to.
I was thinking like you temporarily make the stuff that's in root into something else, so that way when you reassign root to be a pointer to all 4, that then you was put.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Well, what we did in our case is each node is actually containing the pointers and the values, so there's no need for a temp.
So can you point the root to like TL, and then TL would be 100, 100.
Well, okay, so what we want to have is this.
I feel like you can't do that. Yeah, you can.
Right? I mean, let's see if that
That's what
compiles.
I was trying to get to.
That's what you want to do. But the question is, wow, that takes a long time to compile. How did you know that was the top left?
Because it's on the board.
Because we can see it,
But if you
but the
can't
computer
see it,
cannot.
Right, so
And
how do
still
we
have
tell
the
the
number
computer to figure this out?
That's a good question.
We have to do width and height divided by 2.
Yes. So, we need to come up with like a midpoint, right?
Mm-hmm. So like if it's greater than or less than, right? Okay. Right?
I love that I make all your computers do that.
Yeah, I was like, what volume?
All right, so I have a mid and x. How do you know that it needs to go to the top left? If.
Oh gosh.
Nice!
If it's oh no. Oh, if it's less than
What's it?
what?
Oh, type away.
The what?
Type away. Go for it. You got
Give me a
this.
second. Hold
All right.
1 second.
on.
Maybe we should have music that doesn't have words.
I can do that too.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Just get some
If-
screamo metal.
No.
Those are not okay. You're technically correct.
Okay.
That's not really a word.
Ah. I have found a loophole.
Yeah.
Would it be wit? No.
No, I said no music. It's x and y. Root has x and y.
Okay. Oh, so I can point to X.
Yeah, so x.
X is less than mid X.
Yeah, mid x.
X then go to T.
Well, it's not just less than mid-x. It also has to be.
It had to be both. Oh, we're gonna do all of this? I know what I'm trying to say now.
Well, it's a quad tree, right? So obviously there's going to be 4 items that can be selected.
Y is less than mid. Ooh.
All right. Beautiful. I got it.
Oh.
It's okay. I was just messing you up.
And then,
No, natural is the shortstop, right?
can we just copy and paste and change the TL on the arrows?
Well, who's on first?
I don't know how to do that in Vim.
No, she did. I mean,
She stops paying attention at any moment she stops.
wow, we're getting a little rough.
Maybe. Second one?
I'm sorry.
It's
Hold
not
on.
the first one. I did the first one.
No, I got the deluxe one so you can play all instrumentals and stuff
I know.
too.
It's a rough life, isn't it? Mm.
Very.
I get to throw my own punches once in a while.
Is that why your
Oh, I
wall
like
has a
this.
dent in it?
What?
I hear the story.
All right. Otherwise,
How do I, if you could just copy and paste and change the less than or greater than sign from the TL to like TR or something.
What are you referring to?
Your room.
What about my room?
I hear there's dents in the wall.
Why would there be dents in the wall?
When you punching it.
I believe that.
One, no, that's a concrete freaking wall.
Oh, never mind, I don't believe that.
Two, I have a lot better control of my anger than you think I do.
all right. So in this one, we'll change y to be greater than or equal, and in this one, we'll have x be greater than or equal. And so if it's x is still less than mid-x, but it's greater than or equal to mid-y, then it's, which one is it? Bottom left. Wait,
No.
no.
If you said, say again?
So
X
since
is-
0, 0 is up there is 1, 1, the other quarter
X is less than?
bottom.
Yeah, so it's less than the mid-x, so it's on the left side,
And you
and
said
y is
two?
greater than mid-x, so it has to be,
TL.
no, that's, no, BL. Because TL is if it's less than.
Oh, crap.
It's because 0, 0 is up there.
Yeah, I know.
I got
That's
confused, too.
confusing.
Oh, yeah. All right, so now that we've added the correct node, what do we do now?
Where are we at now?
He likes it now that there's no words.
Dying a little inside.
It's so obvious that this is the end of semester and we don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
That's how I felt this morning, but I was like, God, I gotta go to class.
Don't worry, guys. Monday we'll have a pure midterm review day, so I can use a whole day reviewing for the final, I mean.
And Wednesday?
All right, I'm going to give you one free day, unless you really need me to teach you something.
Oh, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, we could do our trees.
No.
No.
How about octrees?
No.
Wait, so what's 25
Please
going to be
no.
about then?
Do you want a lab 25?
No.
I thought you said there was
Shut
going to be
your
one.
face.
Don't be that
I'm only
stupid.
asking because I thought you said there was going to be one.
I can make you a lab 25. Would you like a lab 25, Amber?
If it's a
Only-
free hundred,
only
then
she
yes.
gets it. Give it only to her.
Can you make it coloring?
Have the lab. I'll agree with that.
Can we all
Lab
have like
25
a
just be
coloring
us
book?
participating
And I can
in,
color inside
the-
lines and get my 100.
We're glad if we write our names correctly.
I can write my name.
I
in
have to-
cursive
I have to
for
search
you.
for it now.
You can have
Oh,
that.
Yeah, we can still write cursive. We can do that for you.
Come on. Come on, Internet.
something.
Don't fail this class.
That's Trisha's coloring book. The color's
Yes.
coloring book.
Yes, I am so happy right now.
I think this has to be a must.
I'm irrationally happy. It's like the opposite of physics.
This is no.
It's got links.
What is this?
Argument about
This looks ugly. This website's ugly.
No, this is what is it? It's the Y Combinator.
Here's the selection sort coloring pages.
What?
oh,
Oh yes, yes.
We need to.
Yes.
don't forget.
This is awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
You're welcome.
Email me.
I mean, are there other ones? I mean, selection sort, we've already done that.
Exactly.
If there's the bee tree coloring book, that'd be great.
Oh, please no. Not bee trees. Not those.
try
Try it for free.
No.
Try it for free today. Color these nodes.
Weast. Weast.
It's
I've had
best
more than one
weast.
person ask me how to spell my last name.
That's really sad.
Wait, what?
Are these people stupid?
Yes.
I'm the-
Yes.
I'll just say my name's Paul White. Yes.
Stupidity
All right.
is everywhere.
Hopefully,
Not in your inbox.
that'd be great. I just print off sheets. Okay, today, class, bring your colored
I
crayons.
didn't think I was going to teach kindergartners, but here we are.
It's 2019. You can identify as anything.
That's true.
Yes, I identify as a kindergartner.
I identify as a 5-year-old. I don't need to be here.
Does he really need to do that?
More like a 3-year-old.
Oh, he gave himself too
Oh,
much
well,
credit?
At
Wow.
least I don't look like 3-year-olds.
First, we move the. Oh my goodness. First, we move. I'm sorry, people who are trying to pay attention to the material today.
At least I can pass
Move
off
the
as
point
all my
The
looks.
to the
material.
to the correct quadrant.
Yes.
Sure.
Now we need to add the point to the correct quadrant. All right, how do we do that? Well, let's copy pasta. Except for instead of root, this time we're going to just use x and y, right?
It's the instrumentals.
Although I really do like the animated X songs. Okay, so now if it's an X, well actually, hold on a second. So it would possibly, could be, but not really. Let's look at this. Let's just do this real quick, just to see what happens. And think about this for a moment. And then ask ourselves if this is correct. Oops. Alright, so first we move the point that's already there into the correct quadrant. Then we add the point to the correct quadrant. So we find out if it's less than both, then we put it, create TL, create a new node X and Y. If it's in that one, it's in BL, TR, and BR. Alright, anyone see a problem with this code? What's the problem?
Probably a lot of problems.
But it's
with
not
that.
always root, so what do we need to change it to? Just Q node? Or do this?
Okay, well hold on, let's run the code real quick. How about that? So I'll tell you right now that code is wrong,
Yay.
but we're going to keep moving. This should still fail because contains 100 and 700.
Success rate 50.
Well, what happened is, whoops, we added 2 nodes and then we did our contains. What does our contain function look like? Let's find out. Well, contains, we ask if it's a leaf. Well, it's no longer a leaf, right? Because it contains 2 nodes. So what do we need to do? Actually, let's do this one. Oh, we need mid-x. All right.
Oh, it's so nice. See that movie? That's great.
That's. Let me just help y'all out.
I would just say that.
I was gonna try and have y'all figure this out, but I can see now that's gonna end poorly.
That's how my plans usually go.
That's how your plans go.
Yeah. Trying to figure things out and everything goes poorly.
Alright, so let's think about it. So we get the mid x and the mid y. And then if it's in the upper left, we call contains on root-tl. That way it jumps back up to here. And if it's a leaf, it goes ahead and returns it. Otherwise, it's going to try and call contains again. Same thing with bottom left and so forth and so on. Alright. Everyone understand what I did here? Colin, you got this?
Oh no.
I think that was pretty. Wow. No matching function call for blah. Oh wait, hold on. I did the wrong thing. Let me try that again. Alright, no matching function call for contains. Didn't we just have this problem?
Probably.
Didn't we just fix this problem? Oh wait, hold on. We forgot to pass x and y. No one told me that?
I did.
Louder! See, how can you tell me loudly that you told me something but not the original thing? I'm sorry.
Can we fix it?
Alright, you are
No,
correct.
we can.
Alright. So, what happened? Oh, we forgot to call node and not root. Thanks. It's not going to change things.
Done messed up.
Done messed up? No, it's fine.
Done messed up.
Alright, should I still give us an error? Perfect. So what's the problem, guys?
Something's wrong.
You're not wrong
Never
there.
would have guessed.
Congrats. That's about right.
Go back to the error.
Hmm?
I don't want to touch anything. Can we go back to the air? I need to do something.
Oh, wait, our test cases are failing. Hold on.
Oh. I thought
Yeah.
there was an error. Okay,
No, it's just our test case. Because we had 100 and 700 and it doesn't come out. Oh, wait, can we print it? Let's see if we can still print it. Let's still print the numbers? Yes, it does. Bless you. See, there's the two numbers. So they're in there, but our contains function, no worky. No worky.
Why no worky?
I don't. Mm-hmm.
It's probably working for
Why you know what?
Oh.
That might be helpful. Yeah.
Everyone's a critic. How it worked that time. Woot! Woot. All right. So, and that was not the hard part.
Of course.
All right. So let's go back here. So we've passed that test case, and now for the ultimate sadness. No.
Remove doesn't seem awful, but it doesn't seem great either.
What's the sadness?
Is it the counting thing?
No.
No.
No. We're still on add. Add is the hardest one, in my opinion.
Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome. It's all going to go downhill.
That's your pipes.
All right, so we should fail on test 3. Sure did. Okay. Oh, it didn't even add it. See, we tried to add 200 and 200. It didn't even add 200 and 200.
Oh, why?
Why did that happen? Oh my. Yes, that's true. We did it wrong. All right, well, let's see what we need to do. So now we want to add. Let me add a different number besides 200, 200. Otherwise, this is going to
Because
be.
it's going to go in top left.
Yes. Let me add 400, 400.
I think that still might go up there.
Yes, but it's not going to be as terrible.
Okay.
So what do we need to do?
Split it up.
Split what up?
Top left.
Right. top,
Top left.
top, I don't know.
Top.
We're not gonna do
Right.
that. Whatever. I'm leaving it. What do I use my?
Okay. We did it.
All right. So how do we do that?
Basically do the same thing we did with the root.
Come on, guys. It's the tool I've been telling you to use the entire class.
Your brains.
Valgrind?
What? It contains. I'm going with that. That's my answer.
Your brain, Valgrind.
Bubble sort.
Oh no, not bubbles.
Oh, was that it?
Thank you.
Oh.
Why?
So we just need to call add again.
We need to come up with a recursive add function.
Oh god.
Because this is too long.
Couldn't we do that but instead?
Well, I mean, what would have to happen is we need to. Oh, hold on. We have a separate problem. By the way, we have a lot of problems in our add functions. They're all terrible. Why do students have such a hard time with recursion? No response? None?
We just the one time we used recursion, you said we shouldn't.
Good morning.
Hey, do you mind if I go in?
Oh, I'm doing class right now. Come back later. I'll be here about. Get back around 10.
We're just having so much fun they don't assume it's class.
All right. So I'm going to take this. You take the function you have already. You shove it up there. Down here, you just return the recursive call from. We're going to pass in root. Whoops.
You
And
gotta
X.
change the name from root to node.
And then we got to change. Yes, exactly. So then we got to go through and change root to node.
Wee.
Oh, there we go.
I almost forgot the frozen foods crap is fun.
What's that?
I almost forgot that the frozen food stuff is fun.
You were just so into it, man.
And
You
then
need to
we
listen
still
to
failed
each
both,
voice
but pass the other ones, right?
Notice
Oh,
they're
we
not
totally
even
failed.
lost in the woods.
Woo!
Zero.
Favorite.
That's your favorite way to fail?
I thought it was segfaulting.
Oh, hold on.
I thought that was the favorite way.
No.
Hold on. So to set it up, the root node is a special case. So we got to keep that. There we go. All right. Yeah. Now let's try it. I'm so glad we had a test case. To see how that test case quickly alerted us to the problem and that was able to fix it as opposed to spending 30 minutes later on trying to find it. Do y'all see that?
Maybe.
Yes, something like
Okay. Now, this is going to be a lot easier.
Maybe.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Because now, instead of trying to do all this silliness,
We just call things.
oops. Instead of trying to add the Q note there, we're just going to recurse down to it, and then if it is a leaf,
It'll eventually stop.
hold on. What am I doing? I already forgot.
Why did you?
Hold on, let me start over. My apologies. Let's start here. So, if it's a leaf, then we're going to do all this stuff. Okay, what if it's not a leaf anymore? Which is what happens in that case up there.
It becomes a pointer. Meaning if it's
It's not a leaf. Isn't that still a leaf, but just further down?
Well, what happens in this case,
It becomes a branch.
we call add on root. Exactly. No, that's true. We have to make it a branch. When you call add on root, root's no longer a leaf because it has the top left, the top right, the bottom left, the bottom right. It hasn't done the split yet because it has that point and that point, but we want to add that point. So the root is no longer a leaf. So we have to take care of this else statement here, right? Right.
Yes.
C.
Senor. Although we really need to have this return true, don't we? Alright, so let me help you out. And why don't I compute mid and y up here? I'm just trying to help you out while I'm on autopilot. So if it's not a leaf, what do we need to do?
Do it all over again.
Yes, by,
Breaking it into 4.
well,
You're
we
like,
have
you're
to
no longer a leaf, you're a branch. Magic.
magic.
Grow.
Grow. No, it is no. If you're not a leaf, you're a branch. And if you're a branch, then you have
Leaves.
or.
No leaves.
You mean leaf branches?
What?
Branches of leaves.
You have more branches.
Sure. So.
You're connected to branches. I'm just getting confused.
It's okay, it's fine, man. We're all set.
All right. Is that Frozen?
Yeah.
You're in Frozen. All right, music off. Let's actually do this.
There's no words. They're just sounds.
We're gonna finish this up. If it's not a leaf, what do we need?
Branch.
Right. So we need to
Make leaves on the branch.
we need to find out if we need to create the node immediately there, or if we need to recurse down the branch. So if it's in the upper left, and there is no upper left. Well, yeah, let's do it this way. There is no upper left branch.
Then it goes there.
You mean a greater than sign? I made a half arrow, okay, Whitney? You got that, Whitney?
It's like a stick.
Not Whitney? Holland? Whatever.
She's like, no.
It'd be even worse if
What?
both Whitney and Holland were in the same class.
It's true.
Whitney.
What's your last name, Holland?
Whitney.
Oh, that that explains everything. Look,
Semantics.
don't get on to me about my English, all right?
English. Don't they talk about that?
As long as he doesn't get on to us about our English.
Ooh.
Oh, too bad.
For that fix.
That's typing English.
That's still English.
There's a difference between what you write and what you say.
No, not for me. It's all the same.
I type how I speak.
I just gotta let you know that.
All right, so if there is a branch there, what do we need to do?
Make another branch.
No.
No. If the branch is already there,
You need to see, did we make the branch or is it already there? You said it's already there?
if the branch is there,
Check if it has children.
we need to go down the branch.
Yeah.
How do we go down the branch?
Recursion.
There we go.
Climb through it.
Sure.
It's like we're
And
squirrels.
then you try not to fall.
Yes.
So we're like the squirrels. I'm trying to get the acorn. It's on the leaf.
It's there somewhere. We just gotta find it. That's
I
what
no
the
longer
game
know.
says. It finds the acorn.
He's so kind.
You know what? Let me copy pasta this.
Yes. I love coffee pasta.
It's also kind of cool how Wait, that's TR. And that should be BL. Whew, that would have been a bad error. I'll need to catch those. And we actually need to return from this. Man, our code's looking beautiful.
Don't we need one more? Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see me shake my head? Alright. So, since we're already testing if a branch is there, then we don't need to do this. Because this guy's just saying if it's a leaf, if it's a leaf, set it up as a branch, then the rest of this assumes it's a branch and works from there.
Don't we need to have return true be somewhere though? Because you deleted it.
Yeah, we need it to be right here. So now it can never return false. Let's see if that works.
Always going to work all the time.
All the time. Oh, we're in infinite recursion.
Yay! Woo!
Nice.
I love that.
That's fun.
Killed.
No.
All right, what do we mess up on?
Infinite recursion.
Right. Well, we don't know if it's an add or contains. Ooh, that's what we need to find out. Bet you it's in contains. Or maybe it's an add. Oh, it could be in print. It's in print. It's in print.
Friends, why do you ruin everything you touch?
Wait, is it in print or is it an add? Hold on, let's see if it's a print or add. It's in. It's an add. What did we do wrong?
Everything.
What did we do wrong?
Come on, 10 minutes. You got this.
I feel like it's that if statement.
Which one?
Like the whole if statement stand below.
All right, hold on.
The nested ifs.
What's mid X and mid Y?
The middle, like the center.
Right, so when we first call it,
Oh, we're not updating that.
yeah, we're not updating that.
That
We
makes
made it
sense.
oopsie.
That's an oopsie.
Oops.
Oopsies. Okay.
Do they just get halved each time?
Right, so our add function actually needs a float sx, float ex, float sy, float ey. You know, start x, start index, start y.
I was like, what the heck is happening?
Oh, well, let's do it this way because I just realized it's easier for some people to think of it this way. There we go. Start x, start y, index, end y. Now let's go ahead and make it part of our header file. Oops. Let's go back over. Whoops, wrong way. And we need to set this up correctly. And we need to update mid X and mid Y to do this correctly. So it's actually going to be, this will be EX minus ESX
What?
divided by 2.0. This will be EY minus
Yes.
S start Y, thank you, divided by 2.0. And are we done? No, because now we have to update all these add functions. If it's in the top left, then we maintain our SX and our SY, and then we just go to mid X and mid Y. If we're going, it's not that bad. If we're going bottom left, then we are,
Hey, that.
hold on, we maintain our SX, but we have to use our mid Y.
One line.
Thank you. SX, start X, but we're starting at mid Y. We're going to mid X, and then we're ending on end Y. And then if we're, what's this one? top right, we start at mid x, we start y, we end at end x, and we end at mid y. And then down here, and you're on the bottom right, you start at mid x, mid y, and you go to end x and end y. Everyone got that?
Yes.
C.
Yay!
Let's go in and
Uncommon everything. Oh.
but the numbers are in there. We printed them this time. So that just means our contains function is not accurate on 200, 200. 200, 200. Oh, no, that's correct. We changed it to 400, 400, but we didn't change the test. Oh, look at that. The test is not correct. But our code did the right thing.
Test is actually wrong.
So we're trying to get 400, 400, but we found false. So let's see how our contains function looks. Guess what we didn't do in our contains function?
The same thing.
Make it recursive.
No, it's recursive, but we didn't.
Wrong.
Correct.
We-
Mid-X and stuff.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Those are smiley faces.
Woot woot.
Oh yeah, woot woot. All right. So, I think we're done with add. You can look at remove. Contains is almost done. Count and range, hopefully you can figure that one out. You will probably need to keep track of how many elements are inside your node, and that'll make count and range a lot easier. Another 15 minutes.
Can they not see that we're in class?
You know, I stopped asking questions. All right, so if you notice one thing before we conclude. Oh, this is due a week from today? Oh, that's terrible. It's going to be due that Wednesday.
Yay!
Remind me to update that. It's not going to be that Monday. That's just cruel. That would be unreasonable. There we go.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're
I
welcome.
am thankful.
I see what you did there. So, here's a good question. How many dimensions does the quad tree work on? 2. So what type of tree would we need for 3 dimensions?
8.
Oct. Nice start, but it's definitely oct. So you'd have to have an oct tree.
Let's go.
Is that just 2 quad trees, like 2 planes? But
Well, instead of you having 4 siblings, you have,
okay.
right, for the different quadrants, whatever, octant, whatever you want to call those things. Whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, let's not learn that.
That's not, right. So if the recursive call for add looks like that,
Sadness can happen.
Double it.
right, you gotta double it. Guys, that's what they do in games.
I don't care. They
I
can do
understand why
whatever.
they charge so much.
Just not.
Yeah, it's garbage.
The what's garbage?
Yeah.
EA? Yeah, they are. I mean, wow.
They're trash.
Never heard
Do
that.
they own Blizzard now?
No.
Or is that Activision?
That's Activision.
Oh, okay.
Are you pushing all this code up?
Would you like me to?
Yes.
Alright, I'll do that. Okay. Any other questions, comments, screams?
Yes.
I heard a scream, I heard a groan. You have any questions?
So why is all the
That's not
late
bad.
work
Good question.
due Sunday night instead of Monday night?
What'd you say?
Oh, is this coming Sunday? Because I have to have time to grade it.
But it could be due Monday night.
That's true.
What
Let's
we're
do
talking about?
Sunday night.
But I didn't choose that, did I? We're gonna go by the syllabus. I have to stick to the syllabus, all right?
You said
Stick to the syllabi.
Hmm?
Stick to the syllabi.
Any other questions, comments? That way on Monday I can put all the grades in. And then at the end of that week, oh, I gotta do the final. You gotta write your final.
you gotta
Can you make it easy?
color this page.
I can, but I'm not going to.
Does the final have anything to do with hacker rank?
Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic.
It's the same thing as your midterm, only they're final questions as opposed
yeah,
to
the only
midterm.
reason I ask is because like the final's only 2 hours. From
Oh, I assigned it, I think, on that Monday. And it's a take home. The hacker rank part's
okay,
the
so we do the final in here, the written part, and then
and hacker
we
rank's
do the
done.
hacker rank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I think so. We
Is
can do
the-
all of it online.
Is
You can
it
do
2
all of it
hours
online,
or
sure.
3 hours for the hacker rank.
You should still be 2 hours.
Okay, just checking.
Is it still gonna be 3 questions?
Probably. Would you like more?
No.
If they're
No.
easier, yes.
Sorry.
Let's not say we didn't.
All right. Any other questions, comments, screams? Okay. All right, guys. Well, I will see you on Monday. Oh, by the way, if you don't come in on that Monday, don't forget the course evaluations. I do read them, so please provide feedback. I still score usually a 5 out of 5 on workload.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to break that record or anything. It's just how it is.
Someone put 1 out of 1.
I would be, yeah, that'd be
Be
great.
concerned.
No, I'd be like, see, it's not that hard.
Liar.
And these class videos are definitely going onto the YouTube, right?
The YouTubes? I hope so.
Just making sure.
Do you delete the YouTube thing whenever the class is
No, I don't delete things.
So we
That's
can always
Blackboard.
come back and look at it afterward.
Yes.
Last Wednesday's videos were not up.
What's up?
They're up now.
They are?
Mhm.
Last Wednesday's.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Because I checked last night.
I know you did. I put them up this morning.
Thanks.
Okay, I didn't know you did last night until you told me. But yes.
I'm like,
I
I know
keep
you did not.
fixing-
So what are the color pages look like?
Oh yeah.
Well, let me stop.